Welcome to Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants. I'm your host, Ginger T-Rex, and today on the show, Miguel Diaz is joining us from Monroes Restaurants. And he's bringing along his product line. I know he's gonna make 2 dishes, and I know you're gonna wanna try to make them, so please stick around, but first, let's go take a look at the restaurant.
Since 1962, Monroes has been serving the best in New Mexican cuisine to local residents and their families. Over the years, they've grown to be recognized as one of New Mexico's favorite restaurants. Monroes began as a small drive-in near Old Town in Albuquerque, specializing in high-quality, yet reasonably priced food with a dash of good fun. At the original Lomas location, or the Monroes on Osuna Northeast, they have never forgotten their roots as a neighborhood gathering place.
It's hard to beat their green chili cheeseburger, but everything they have is great. In the mornings, the huevos rancheros.
You'll find the food inviting, the staff friendly, and the atmosphere warm and cozy. And while you're there, be sure to pick up some of their great chili products to add to your own recipes. The Monroes family invites you to stop in and make yourself at home anytime you have a craving for great food. Well, Kathy and Miguel, it's a real treat for me to be here with you two today. I've been coming to Monroes for, I don't know, there's a lot of years. And I know that Monroes started in 1962, right? So
that's correct.
Tell us a little bit, Kathy, about the history of Monroes.
Monroes was started in 1962 by a man named Monroe Sorensen. That's where the name Monroes came from. But by the time 1976 rolled around, he'd moved it to our present location at 16th and Lomas and decided to retire. And Miguel just happened to be around and ready to take over. So he kept the name Monroes because it was known in the neighborhood, and the green chili cheeseburgers were a big hit with people, so he kept the name and built it from there. And so since 1976, Miguel's been the owner. Then I came along a little bit after that.
Well, now you have Matt here, your son, and Sean.
And Sean, well, Matt and Sean are partners here. They're the biggest partners here. I got two sons. That's what I tell people. And they are doing a great job. They're slowly but surely taking over. And I'm kind of slipping away so I can play golf once in a while. I'll go on vacations. And we're real proud of both of them. They're really nice guys.
But Miguel doesn't slip away quietly.
I'll slip in and out, back door here and there. And
you got to keep checking on them, right?
Yeah.
Well, you've got
give them a hard time.
You've got 2 locations, great locations, and you also have salsa products, right? So tell us a little bit about the packaged products.
We a few years back, I decided that I was going to get into the jarring business, and of course everybody said that I was crazy. And I get up at 3:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and slip a case to a Smith's or an Albertsons or whatever, Landmarks, and very insistent on my product. And it just started taking off, and now we have the green chili, la de jaw, the red chili, we have the salsa, we have the red chili honey, and they're really picking it up now. So
let's talk a little bit about the menu itself. First of all, green chili cheeseburger. You have to come in and try it. Absolutely phenomenal.
Nachos are great too.
Nachos are great.
And my chimichanga, shredded beef inside, and pozole, marvelous.
Combo plates are wonderful. I don't think I've ever had anything in here that I wouldn't rate a 9.5 or a 10. What do you think?
Oh, no. No way.
That's just the way that it works at Monroes.
That's the way it has to work.
We also have is this the gluten-free we have here now? This one here?
No, this is the vegetarian tostadas.
These are the vegetarian tostadas, so we cater to everybody.
Terrific. Well, I'm going to finish the green chili cheeseburger. Miguel, you have to get down to Builder's Source Appliance Gallery to start cooking with Ginger. So, Ginger, are you ready for Miguel?
Oh, yeah, are you ready?
Are you ready? I'm ready for you, honey. I am ready for you.
Miguel, Richard, I'm ready. Get on down here and let's get cooking. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Williams with Builder Source Appliance Gallery. Welcome to today's episode. Today we'll be cooking in our Thermador kitchen. Thermador, with the 1-2 free program that will save you as much as $6,000 on your appliances. Thermador still features the quietest dishwasher on the market today. And their Star Burner cooktop still gives you that control and performance, with the Star Burner giving you more heat under the pot. But what I'm really excited about is the new steam convection oven. The steam oven allows you to cook rice, chicken, and even take leftovers and have them taste as well as they did the night before. You'll find these and many other products at Builder Source Appliance Gallery in Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Las Cruces, and El Paso.
Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants is brought to you in part by Thermador, an American icon that rises above all others for those who insist on true cooking performance.
We are at Builder Source Appliance Gallery, where you can come and see this beautiful Thermador kitchen. And my guest today is Miguel, and he's joining me from Monroes Restaurants. How are you doing, Miguel?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm really good. I'm so glad you're here.
I'm glad everybody's here.
Well, I'm really glad you're here. I'm twice as glad because you're making 2 dishes for me today.
We are. We have our pozole over there that we've already boiled, and I want to show you that it has to pop just like it's popcorn.
And we drained all the water off.
And you
after
drain
this
all the
boil.
drain all the water out. It's got to be like popcorn. If you cook it too long, it's too mushy. So it pops. It's ready to go.
I didn't know that. So you watch for the pozole to actually pop, and then you're done. You don't leave it so it gets soft. You're done.
We don't.
Okay.
We don't. We add all the chilies and broths and everything that goes on there, and onions and garlic and all that, and we'll let it boil.
Pozole. Okay, right on. And the other dish.
And we have what we're going to do here is make carne adobada, but I want to show you cuts, how to do certain cuts of meat, because the cuts here are bigger than the ones over there.
Oh.
We use over there maybe like a 1 inch
Okay.
meat, and over here we have to use a 2-inch cut.
So a smaller cut of meat for the pozole.
Yes.
And a large cut of meat for the carne
you can see them
adobada.
display here. I want to get a piece of pork.
Okay.
And show you that you don't cut with the grain. You turn it around and cut against the grain, right through, right across.
Okay.
And what I'm doing here is, I want to cut just 2 chunks like that. This is more or less like what we use on the. That's your pozole right there.
Wow.
Carne adobada, we have bigger chunks.
Okay. Yeah, big difference.
They have to be bigger chunks because it's got to cook a little bit longer, and you want it to fall apart. There's the cuts on one and the cuts on the other.
That's a big difference. Okay, so the cutting against the grain, you said that allows the moisture to get in there, and you have a really
exactly, and it's tender. It makes it more tender.
Yummy.
With the grains, tough.
And everybody knows that's better, right? So great. All right, so
we're gonna start with the carne adobada.
okay.
We get the meat in there.
The big chunks of meat.
Big chunks of meat are going to go in
See,
here.
I can be taught. I'm a good listener. Big chunks carne.
Big chunks of carne, right. And we're going to put, you can do that.
Okay.
Put a half of that, this is all pure red chili.
This is the puree that you make in Monroes
Puree
restaurants.
we'll make in the restaurants.
Okay.
No powder, just pure red chili.
All right.
Put about half of that in there.
All right. That's not half. I can do more.
You can do a little more.
Okay.
A little more. Oh, go get him, Ginger. That's
This is
good.
like chemistry
There
lab.
you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, and the other half, this is for me to take home and share with my family?
The other half we're going to use over there on the.
Oh, okay, but not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet,
We're gonna add the spices on here now.
All right.
Again, a little pinch.
Pinch of, what's that?
This is oregano.
Oregano, okay.
Oregano. A little pinch of salt.
All right.
Okay. If you're a big pincher, then you use a little more.
I'm a medium pincher, I don't know.
Okay. And then this is gonna come to a boil, and it's gonna take about 2.5 hours for it to get done.
Okay, and you just let that simmer. You could crock pot that as well.
You can put that in a crock pot also if you're if you want to do that and go to work maybe and come back and leave it on low.
Okay.
And come back and it's done.
All right.
That
part's easy.
The pozole over there. What we're gonna do to this thing is we're gonna bring it to a boil.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Okay. We're gonna add
I'll let you come over here.
Okay.
Because you know what you're doing and I don't. Don't tell anybody about that.
I want to add this. Yeah, I want to add this.
The rest of the chili.
Yeah, pure red chili right
Okay.
there.
You know my favorite thing about Monroes, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but is your Facebook page. Because you have a team of comedy writers doing your posts, right? You
Yeah.
have like a whole team of people that try to crack you up. Every time I get a post from Monroes, it's the funniest thing I've read all day.
Well, I am a comedian by trade. I was born a comedian. We're adding the broth here, chicken broth.
Chicken broth, okay.
All right, and we're gonna do the same thing over here. A pinch of that, and a pinch of salt.
Yeah, you gotta go. You have to like the Monroes Facebook page because it's really good, and our Facebook page
Our
too.
recipes are all online, so you can
on
go
monroeschili.com.
Right, exactly. All the recipes will be there.
Yeah, and the recipes are on southwestchefs.com.
We're also going to throw an onion there. This onion's going to be dropped in here.
The whole thing.
The whole onion. That's our secret. And the whole garlic.
Oh my
We're going to
goodness.
stir it up, and this will come to a boil. The reason for the garlic is in case you have a vampire that wants you off for dinner. Okay? Chase them away. You chase them away.
This is good date food.
Oh yeah. And this will boil for another 2 hours. It comes to a boil, another simmer.
Okay.
And the idea is to fish the onion out, and you're gonna fish the garlic out. Oh, Ginger, will you hand me the pork please over here?
Yeah. You bet.
There you go.
All right, now how long do you let that pozole simmer?
We are gonna simmer it for approximately 2 hours, 2.5 hours, or until the meat it's nice and tender.
I don't have that kind of time. I think I'd just go to Monroes and order it.
No.
But you have 2 locations, right?
We do have 2 locations. We have a location on
Thank you.
on Osuna, between San Pedro and San Mateo, and the one downtown, the original one, is 16th and Lomas.
Yes.
And
I know where it is. I went there on my birthday.
there you go. That's the original one. You go there, it's a little funkier. You know, the customer base. So what do you think of the carne? What do you think about the carne nevada?
It's looking pretty good. Can I give it a little stir?
Oh, go for it. It's not gonna run away.
Wonderful. What do you think about this Thermidor kitchen that we're cooking in today?
It's excellent. You know, chefs really love stuff like this here.
Like the star burners with the extra.
Exactly, and they you know, we cook with
area.
gas and electric stoves. Don't cut it for any chef in this world. You can gradually get the heat up, but down yourself by hand.
Yeah.
And I love it. I think it's great.
So do I. So do I. And you can see this kitchen, like we said, if you come down to Builder Source Appliance Gallery in Albuquerque, live and in person. You might even still be here because we have to cook this for how much longer?
Oh, for longer, another hour and a half or so.
Hour and a half or so?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I don't know if I can wait that long.
We'll
but
just wait around, sit around, and have a beer or something, and it'll get done.
a cerveza.
A cervecita.
That's a little beer.
Yeah.
All right. You're from Puerto Rico, right?
Yes.
You're Puerto Riqueño?
But I have that Burqueño thing too, so, you know.
I have the Burqueño thing too.
Burqueño thing, this here, ooh la la. You've heard that already? Burqueño, ooh la la means it's done.
No, that's French.
Burqueños use ooh la la here all the time. Ooh la la means it's done.
Yo no sé.
Yo no sé. No sabe.
Yo no sé. I want to try the food, and you know what? You already have these ready to go. You're so organized and ready. This is just like, which one should I try first?
You have a carne de nevada burrito here.
With
it's
red?
got red and green.
Yes.
So we call it Christmas. You have the bolo pozole with a nice lime you can squeeze on there, and cilantro.
Yes.
And a nice tortilla to complement it. So
I don't know where to go for. I'm going to go for this one first.
You're going to go for that one first? Okay, go.
You going to try some too?
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, let's do it. But I want to try that pozole as well. Do you have a fork over there?
I got a fork and I've got a knife and...
We don't need a knife.
I'm all
you
set.
cut against the grain and
you
like
right.
have it.
She's with it now.
Listen, I can be taught.
What do you think?
Extremely tender. Oh my goodness, wow.
And the green chili here is amazing.
All right, we're gonna try the pozole too. I can't let you go without getting a taste of this too. I wanna try it.
See how that hominy is nice? It pops real nice.
Yeah. And firm.
It's great.
Not mushy. Great
Not mushy,
texture.
just right. Yeah, the texture is just fine.
You are very good at what you do. This is so yummy. Thank you so much, Miguel.
You're welcome.
Stick around, right?
Well, stick around. We have some more stuff coming.
Don't go.
Don't go away.
Keep making good food. Welcome back to this beautiful Thermidor kitchen inside Builder Source Appliance Gallery in Albuquerque. Miguel, you've brought some really simple recipes for some simpler people with your wonderful Monroes products.
We have what we call a short order of carne elevada for the guy that has a date that doesn't want to go to Monroes at night and wants to impress her. And what we have here is our pork, 2-inch cuts, and we're going to do a quickie over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to start it off by putting the ingredients in a pot, and you're in charge of the red chili there.
Ooh, I get to be in charge of the red chili?
The red chili by the jar.
This is a really simple recipe. It's just a few ingredients and voila. Then
very simple, very simple. And we're going to do it quickly.
All right, get me started.
Now?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
I'm ready to watch you cook.
We're gonna duck just a little bit of this just to get the show going.
Ooh, you got a hot pan.
And the meat goes in there.
Okay.
And we're backing up on me now, hon. we're gonna just throw a little pinch of salt in there.
Backing up's not a problem. When I duck, then we know it's getting
some
crazy
people like
in the
to
kitchen.
pinch more than others. That's my pinch right there. A little pinch of your oregano powder there, mixed powder. And we're gonna have 3 cups of chicken broth.
That's nice sizzle.
And we're gonna stir it up real nice and slowly.
Okay.
And you're gonna add your red chili there.
I'm gonna add your red chili.
Oh, okay. My red chili.
Okay. You might think I'm freakishly strong, but you loosened this for me before the segment started. I can't really open jars that easily. Beautiful.
Okay. Stir it a little bit more.
I added the whole jar. Was that the right thing to do? It just felt right.
The whole jar.
Okay.
And this should cook for about 2.5 hours on medium heat. When it comes to a boil, lay it down, and 2.5 hours should be real good, or until the meat falls apart.
That's insanely simple.
You've got your fast carne elevada right there.
And that recipe is on southwesthotchefs.com. So can we try it? Because we already
oh yes, we are.
Made some through the magic of television.
We are.
All right. I'm getting one with cheese.
Till it falls apart.
Tender.
Excellent.
Good red chili flavor. Good stuff. Yummy.
So don't forget, guys, and if you mess it up, go to Monroes and get some and put it in your pot and tell them you made it.
Good advice. Take it away, Miguel. Hey Miguel, thank you so much for bringing your whole product line for me to try and the tasty recipes. I had a great time.
I had a wonderful time, and I want to remind the folks out there to come see us at Monroes. We've been around since ’62, and we'd love to have you there and have fun with us. We have 2 locations on the 16th and Lomas downtown, and uptown on the Osuda between San Pedro and San Mateo. Come on in, we love you.
Yeah, and if you want to try the recipes from today's show, please go to southwesthotchefs.com, and please join us again next week for a delicious episode of Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants. Miguel, thanks so much for bringing your wonderful products and food to the show today.
You say you had a good time.
You were going to say you had a good time. Maybe I didn't have a good time. Okay. And if you want to try out the recipes from today's show, just go to Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants. It's not the website. southwesthotchefs.com. Something like that. You know.
Well, I had a wonderful time, and I want to remind the folks out there that we are open 24/7 sometimes.
They're never open 24/7. It's a lie. Pozole and chili con carne, and it was. I can't believe I said chili con carne. No, we were talking about that earlier about chili.
Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants is brought to you in part by Heritage Hotels and Resorts, Robin West, an independent stylist for Stella & Dot Jewelry, Via Miriam Coffee, the official coffee of Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants, and Builder Source Appliance Galleries, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Las Cruces, and El Paso. Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants is produced by Cliff Dweller Productions.
Thanks, Frank.